Hi and welcome. On this channel, we talk a lot about the importance of court and community schools building strong relationships with core and community partners. Today, we're going to talk about how a new principal can begin to build as well as maintain those partnerships. Before we get started in the discussion, I want to introduce myself. I'm Sabani Parcells. I coach new or struggling court and community school principals on creating safe, thriving, trauma-informed learning environments for justice-engaged and opportunity youth. Let's go ahead and get started. The first way to begin to build relationships with partners is to know who they are and know what they do. In court and community schools, there are core partners and community partners. Core partners are those that work really closely with the school department and work in a similar or the same space. Probation and county mental health are two core partners that the court and community school will work with very closely. What is the primary focus of each of those organizations? That is something that a new principal should begin to ask and find out. The probation facility is where the youth are housed, and so probation spends lots of time with young people, as well as the mental health department. They usually have an office within the facility and are seeing students on a regular basis. So those two partners would be core partners that a principal would need to interact with and find out about. Community partners are organizations that come in throughout the year. They provide resources and other opportunities for students. They are typically not in the same facility, but are coming in and bringing in those services on an ongoing basis or for a short time during the school year. It is also important for the principal to know who they are and what they provide and bring to the school site. Another question that a principal may ask is about the location of each of the partners. The principal needs to also find out who the administrative team and also the employees for the particular agency or partner. It's important to reach out to leaders and to introduce yourself as the new principal of the school and to begin to find out who the leadership is for the organization and begin to discuss important initiatives before getting started in the role. With the community partners, it's important to really learn what resources are being brought into the school. It could be a tobacco use and prevention education, therapeutic art or other mindfulness work, mindfulness yoga, art or mural work. Also, how much time they will be spending is important for planning schedules and just having an understanding of how students will be moving throughout the days and weeks while community partners are there. The second way to begin to build those relationships is to begin to regularly connect with core and other partners. Reach out again for an initial contact with leadership and plan to sit down and talk about the different initiatives, also the services that are provided, and how you can begin to work together. You want to ensure that leadership knows you are the new principal and what some of your concerns are for the school. Invite core partners to the staff meetings or other staff events so that both organizations and agencies can begin to learn about each other's work and become comfortable working with each other. Also, it's important for you to go and visit partners and perhaps attend their meetings to find out some of their concerns and challenges and also the things that they are working to achieve. Identify when regularly scheduled multiple disciplinary team meetings are held, and if they are not currently being held, then that may be something that you want to work with the leadership of the core partners to establish so that there is a regular time for all agencies to come together and meet and discuss student progress. You want to ensure that community partners have contact with the school. If that is a lead teacher or a vice principal, then that would be helpful so that they are supported through the volunteer application process, the fingerprinting or background checks. They also know the school schedule and know when it would be best to bring their services into the school. If there is a regular contact, then that transition into bringing the services in will be smooth for the partner, and it also helps them to feel supported and willing to come back and share resources for the next year or the next time. The third thing that you want to do is to plan projects or other collaborative work that can be done with core or community partners. You may want to think about your professional development, learning that you want to bring to your staff. If appropriate, to bring in the partners for those types of trainings. For example, trauma-informed schools or facilities, restorative justice work, staff self-care and wellness. You may want to include partners in assemblies or school field trips if that is possible or appropriate. A school-wide assessment is another project that potentially will need the support of the community partner to ensure that students have access to the computers and Wi-Fi. There may be infrastructure work that needs to be done to ensure that there is connectivity during statewide assessments. And then the graduation ceremony is also a positive school event that core partners should be involved in the planning as well as in the participation. So these are 3 ways that you can begin to build those strong community partnerships with core and community partners. Again, you want to know who your partners are and what they do. You want to make a concerted effort to reach out to partners and begin to meet regularly with them. And you want to plan projects or other collaborative work that can be done with the partner so that multiple organizations can begin to work collaboratively and strongly together. So I hope this information was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give this video a like, as well as share the video. If you turn on notifications, then you will know when I post more information. I post at least once a week. And also, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.